What happened to Dulce Alavez? Dulce went missing in New Jersey in 2019. She was 5 years old. As far as I could tell, I'm just trying to recall the case. She went home, they were at the park. She's at the park playing. Her mom's in the car, and she disappears from the park. That's what we're told. And so I think it's 2019, 5 years now. So she would have been 10 by now. So I want to know what happened to Dulce. Dulce Alavez went missing. And of course, I have to say it's all alleged, not fact. Entertainment purposes only, my opinion. Psychic downloads. You know the drill. Okay. We've got both true crime and conspiracy decks here. And we're going to pull out cards from each of my little piles here because it's big deck energy. Okay, there's 1, 2. What can we know about what happened to Dulce? I believe the mom was on Dr. Phil at some point. He was giving her some questions, but I don't know. Dr. Phil's kind of a whatever. So, I don't know that anything actually came out of Dr. Phil's little thing. First card. We have social media. Solar flare. School. Cleanup. Cybercrime. Aliens. Health risk. There's a lot of... Now, I'm not saying that actual aliens, little green men came down and took her. I'm not saying that. But I am saying that there's a lot of online, satellite, internet communications. A lot of that's been going on here. Okay. I already don't like where this is going. All right. I'm going to get out our tokens. They do make new tokens. If you want to find out, I think it's a she, who is Eye of the Beholder. It's an Etsy shop. There are new tokens. The ones I have little stickers on the plastic things, and they're black and white. There's new tokens in the shop. If you want to find the link to the shop, you can go to my website, AlyciaWicker.com. Scroll to the bottom of the website. At the bottom, you'll see deck recommendations. Click that link. Scroll to the bottom, and you'll find a link to the shop to get yourself some tokens if they're still in stock, and they're reasonably priced. Okay. Let's get into this. Easter egg. So I have an Easter egg, I have a book, and I have a stadium. I'm wondering if there's some type of I guess they can do it, internet tapping. I was going to say wire tapping, but it's not a wire. There is if investigators went through social media, but other communication platforms, like maybe some other apps, there is some piece of evidence that would unlock the whole case. Okay. we have the nuclear symbol, we have the arrow through the heart, and we have the sun. My opinion, I feel like the family has an idea where she went, who she went with. I don't know. They're like either not a citizen of this country. I don't think so. And it feels like they took her elsewhere. Like picked her up. Yeah, go with Uncle Johnny because you know Uncle Johnny. Okay. Let's get to the humanoid. Man holding the world. I have a shark. There's a sand timer thing. Hourglass. This is, my opinion, this is Dulce being used against her will for something dirty bird. And disassociating with, here was my normal girl life, and now I'm thrown into this no bueno life. Yeah. This is like a survival tactic. Let's go up here to cybercrime. Holly Berries. When did she go missing? Was it near Christmas? I don't know. I can't find anything here. September, I'm going to guess. From the little news articles that come up. Okay. Maybe it's September. I don't know. Let's see what else that could mean. Protection. Okay. I'm saying because we've gotten this is that nuclear family token, right? This is like my opinion. The family has had some communication and perhaps even know who took her. You have the witch. Let's see what the witch is. Occult knowledge. Okay. But this Om thing. Omega, eternal, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. This is that thing, my opinion, that she was sent off to, what they do with, niños, and they go send them places for other dirty birds to do things. This. There is an honest investigator, so, because not all of our police officers, are always on the up and up. Some are on the dole, the take, my opinion. But there is somebody who's working her case, trying to figure out what happened to her, because this is she's taken or bartered for in some way. And the Easter egg the investigators need is within like text. There's something there. It's either text, it's GPS, or something within the phones that someone overlooked. Okay. This is so eyes wide shut because here I saw we have the water supply. We have the power supply. We have El Diablo. Then I have the bed, which goes over here to the perversion and the boner zone and all that stuff. This, she could basically be with, one of those people like El Jefe, Mr. Epstein. Like that type of put into that system and used terribly for, how that is. If you have read any amount of information about what happens to these children, it's like It starts off at, we're going to use you for this. When you are no longer useful for that, we're going to then use you for this. And then it gets down to the basics of what is in your physical body that we need. It like goes level, level, level. It's gross. So I want to see, I'm thinking that this worker, government worker, was working or still is working, trying to find out where she is so he can get her back. 15. So octopus and home. Okay, so there's a guy, maybe there's a team. They are working on it. This goes to a larger ring of dirty birds, and they are working on it. So through investigating, trying to find Dulce, they have found other larger rings. They're trying to take it down. Take it down. Let's get over here. What is the warning about? Because you know how, just so we're clear, we're talking about trafficking, okay? Like this is not just, we're not going just out to the intergalactics, right? We're talking all over. It could be intergalactic. I believe that's happening. And you might think I'm crazy, but I'm just saying. What's the danger? Bat. Hammer. Protected. What's the bat? I probably say that every time we get a bat. Death and rebirth. Oh. This is almost like, say, if you're the war on drugs. And, yeah, we knocked down that gang. Oh, here comes another one springing right up. We knocked down that gang. Oh, here comes another one springing right back up. They are so protected, they can shut down and go set up shop somewhere else. And they're just all over, and they have a lot of protection for what they're doing. It has been difficult for good law enforcement to go work on this and feel like they're making progress. It probably feels futile. School, cleanup, work. Are these related? That's interesting. I'm wondering. Well, let me get more. Okay. So this is not related to Dulce's case specifically. However, to the schools in the area. The schools in the area are also, my opinion, facilitators of this dirty bird industry. The people trying to track these dirty birds down have also noticed that there's kids within the system where this barter goes on, probably for money. But here's a niño, here's some dinero, right? Shaking hands. Thank you. I would wonder how many kids in that area go missing. Like, it's something about that. The idea here, we are seeing things and we're going through a list. Like, it's a never-ending list for the officials trying to clean out this. This is a dirty network, a big network that Dulce got into. Okay, so this is all about them trying to work on that, which makes us underwater. Is like there. It's like we're at the bottom of the sea and we never can get our way back up to the top. Okay, this is terrible. Okay, so let me take these off. Let's see if what I was getting, that there's some family communication with whoever has her. Let's just see. Dulce, Dulce, Dulce. Is your family in communication, or have they been in the past, with whoever has taken you? Ace of Cups at the top there, yes. I almost wonder if this was not some type of, I wanted to, sounds horrible, rent her out for an hour for some money and bring her back, but she hasn't come back. They took her. Oh no. The end of her childhood as she knows it is over. That's where when we saw that humanoid card, that's because it's like now she has like protective shield on. Because it's like here we're trading her for money from their home base. But I was asking, is there communication? Cards want to tell me something else. It's not like an ongoing communication. So if the communication must have happened in the past, this is not an ongoing communication, because it's like Knight of Pentacles. It's like this is a job, right? Knight of Pentacles. It's almost like there was some communication beforehand, and it's almost like, did you not understand the terms and conditions of this deal that we're doing? We're going to take Dulce, and here's your dinero, and she's ours now. And there's some miscommunication thinking, like, where is she? And like, we're just out here waiting for her to come back. Like there's this idea, we're trying to get back. You know, where is she? We're not hearing anything. They should be talking to us. I'm wondering though if there was some additional payment back after she didn't come back. Like, well, we like her so much, we're going to just give you a little bit extra money, but she's not coming back. Doesn't feel like new communication. Okay, so how does this even happen? What happens before Dulce goes missing? What are the events that lead to her going missing? As we're going to phrase it that way. Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles. We've made a deal. We've made a deal. Made a deal to take her away. There's an agreement. And it's almost like, okay, I'm done with the deal. Like, now bring her back. And like, no, that's not how this works. This is not how this works. So that's to me, why is the family asking, like, well, let's start with the mom. Why is the mom asking for her to be returned if it looks like there's been a deal that she made with somebody? Okay, because she is looking for her kid. Like there's this idea that I'm working and I'm looking for, I'm trying to explore everywhere that maybe they could have taken her. But there's this idea, I don't want to tell you I don't want to tell with you, share with you, whatever, how we got into this situation, but I'm trying to get my kid back. There's a lot of things and ideas, stuff that she knows that she doesn't want to say, but it's a burden on her because it's almost like it slows down the initial phases of trying to find Dulce when they don't have the whole story, so they don't know where to look. So it slows them down until they can catch up to speed on where they're supposed to go. And at some point, they do get an idea of what's going on, about how she went missing to begin with. And now they're trying to find her and go, okay, so I don't know if I want to ask, but how is Dulce currently, as I record February 20th, 2024? Ten of Wands. I don't see that she's passed. This coming up though, like when we saw that humanoidness, it's like a split personality, or I'm putting on a different face so I don't have to deal with this trauma as badly. Not saying she's not. I think she's still within that group, and they are still using her for whatever. This does look like she has some idea that she wants to figure out like how to outsmart them and get away. Because we have the Hermit and we have the Six of Swords and getting out of troubled waters, and she's trying to think like, how can I escape these demons? Weighing options, wanting to escape. She's getting treated badly there. I don't think she's well, she's weighing her options on how she can get out of this, and she's trying to think about ways that she can escape because she's in such a desperate, horrible situation currently right now. She doesn't like the conditions in which she is working. It seems like, though, there's this idea that with the Four of Swords, this is rest, and I'm sitting back. I'm not making, like, don't bring too much attention to myself. Just put my head down and do the work. But I think she's trying to finagle some crazy idea here of how to get out of this. That's what I'm getting. Of course, not fact, all alleged. Terrible. Terrible. So with that, thanks for watching. Say a prayer for Dulce. With that, I'll see you next time. Adios.